Wednesday, season 2, part 1. I saw it. So did Caution. And I want to get his opinion on it. What did you think of it so far?
It just don't feel like the Wednesday, the first season. It just don't feel like it.
There's a bit of a tone shift here because it's like in the first season, obviously it's more straightforward. You know, Wednesday is going to this school, a murder happens, and she's chasing the mystery throughout the season. Where here, something similar happens, but as you said, Caution, we're doing all of this other stuff. The brother is going to school now, and we got these other characters and this and that. So it was a bit more jumbled compared to the first season, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, now you got new people in, and I just feel like Wednesday herself, she was pretty good. You know,
Wednesday, Jenny Ortega is fantastic as always,
and so
I even liked when they brought back the old boyfriend, the Hyde. When they brought him back, I thought his whole thing was, he's coming after Wednesday for her, kind of, exposing him in the first season. So I even like that storyline. I just wish that they focused on it more.
So what do you guys feel like? You feel like it wasn't enough focus? Like, what was the main issue?
That was my problem with it. I wish that they focused more on that. I wish that they doubled down on focusing more on like the main thrust of the plot. And there are times where you get sidetracked by plot lines that so far they either seem like they were going somewhere and Tim Burton said, never mind.
They dragged it just a little bit. They just dragged a little bit.
No, I would agree with that.
And it's crazy because usually Tim Burton good with those kind of stuff, but Beetlejuice 2 kind of had some of those same issues. So
that's true. It's like there was some stuff, and we talked about this when we talked about Beetlejuice 2, where it's like he brings in some elements and then he drops it, and that's what kind of happens in at least this first half. So I'm interested in seeing how they're going to handle the second half. Obviously, Tim Burton isn't directing those episodes, so we'll see if there's kind of a change in pace. But so far, it's like I don't hate it. It's okay, but it's like I definitely want to see if they're going to eventually get more focus in the second part.
But T-Rex, what was really missing from season 2? I know season 2 is not finished yet, and it could have more episodes. Yeah, it probably just come in there. So it's missing that triangle love story.
Wow.
Well, because when you in them type of schools and stuff, you're gonna have somebody arguing over, this is mine.
You want to know what's funny? I'm glad you brought it up. The triangle love story is still happening, but it's happening with Enid, the Wednesday's best friend. She's getting the triangle.
Yeah,
she's the one getting the
because the guy like her, but
the guy likes her and the other guy so there's still a love triangle in this show. It's just not involving Wednesday.
But we don't look at her as the main. We look at her as a sidekick, like we look at Scottie Pippen. You know what I'm saying? I look at her as a sidekick. I don't really care for her.
She's not MJ.
But
low blow.
I'm looking at Wednesday. I'm talking about Wednesday. You know how you had two guys. Oh, we want this, and you know what I'm saying.
I will say, even if you didn't care for the love triangle, I liked how it threw Wednesday off her game. How it kind of put her in a position where she was dealing with things that she had never dealt with before.
Show her true side.
Kind of juggle these feelings and emotions.
She seemed more relatable.
She seems pretty relatable here. It's just the issue. The issue is not that Wednesday is less relatable. It's just that there's just not as much focus on her and more focus on some of these more kind of like Caution was talking about pointless plots.
Did the tone feel the same compared to season 1? Did they carry on the same tone?
It felt darker, obviously, in some respect. Well, it was weird. It felt darker and goofier at the same time. Does that make sense?
Wednesday wasn't that. You know how Wednesday used to kind of show off just a little bit?
Yeah.
Like in different scenes, she wanted to come off on top.
Yeah.
Remember the first scene of season 1 when she was in the fencing with
when she was fencing, he was trying to do that.
Because she wanted to, I guess, because she thought maybe the girl, I'm not gonna say colors because I don't see color online. But I just feel like it's just missing those parts. I feel like I say, it probably have more on to the story as the season progresses.
And that's enough. I want to ask you, Caution. It's like, do you think that they should have just dropped the whole season? Because I really do feel like
yes, bro. Like
I don't know if this part 1 part thing works for this show.
Netflix, look, check this out. Netflix, you are tripping. You can't do season 1, drop a whole season, and season 2, you want to start dropping parts. Like, no, don't do that because you're messing up. You know what I'm saying? When I seen this just had 4 episodes, I was pissed. I was like, hold on, what the hell? Netflix and change something?
Yeah,
they normally drop everything.
I know. It's like, and some people try to compare it to Stranger Things, but I'll say that when Stranger Things did a part 1, part 2, they had 7 episodes they dropped. And those first 7 episodes of Stranger Things, I'm talking about season 4, was really, really good.
Yeah.
This is not that. This is like, we like Caution said, they dropped 4 episodes, and you feel like you watched something that was kind of incomplete. So you can't really give a overall thought on it.
And the problem is from y'all, it seemed like y'all saying those first 4 episodes wasn't all that to like, okay.
It wasn't, like I say, it had it, but it was missing.
I can't even really go that far because as you guys were pointing out that because it's only 4 episodes, I don't feel like I'm comfortable even going as far as to go, well, maybe it's missing. Because some of these storylines could go somewhere. We just don't know.
Right. Until they drop the other
we just don't know.
Like,
it's like the whole storyline that I give you a perfect example, the one with the brother, and what he's doing with his old zombie best friend, that can really go somewhere. But because I'm only seeing the first 4 episodes, I don't know.
Well, I think what would have helped if they would have dropped the whole thing instead of in parts, because you could see later on, you could see more character development for that character.
I agree with that.
It just because it's in parts, now you only get a little spurts and like, no.
I only feel like I'm watching a piece of a story.
Yes.
And that's why I can't go far with it. I agree with Caution that we can only go so far with it, and maybe part 2, we'll enjoy part 2, but we don't know. But guys, we want to get your opinion on it. We gave ours. What do you think about Wednesday season 2? Let us know in the comments.
Who you think was better, Scottie Pippen or Jordan?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Not even a question worth asking. But until then, I forgot who I am. I'm T-Rex.
You're T-Rex, man. You're T-Rex. You cannot forget your name. You're T-Rex.
Got to reprogram again, Caution.
Yeah, I know. I got the screwdrivers ready as soon as we finish this episode.
Yeah, you can say some nonsense like that.
Here we go.